guys stay tuned to watch my Dune inspired look. Hey y'all! So, I am back. Skin feeling better. I had skincare on previously prior to filming this, but I'm trying out the Inky List Omega Water, whatever the heck, because I heard it's supposed to be good for dry skin. So, for this look, I am using tape. This is my go-to tool. I love this. Um, Definitely hack. Put it on your hand, get some oils on it first before you put it around your delicate eye skin. Thank me later. Fun fact, I think I have worn this look to a wedding before as a guest. Because it's not outrageous, but it's also not like super simple looking. But honestly, this is one of the shorter videos that I've ever filmed thus far. So definitely start with lip prep. This is a She Love honey lip mask. I use it religiously. It's the only thing that really helps with my dry ass lips. Then eye primer, smear it on, blend it in. So I'm using this Lucky Me palette and then just an assortment of the browns. Whatever works for your skin tone is going to probably be different than mine. I have a yellow undertone as well as very pale skin. So I know what shades will look better versus what will look too harsh. So I'm starting off with like a cooler tone to build my wing and my inner, I'm going to call it inner corner shadow. Now keep in mind too, I have very hooded lids. I got fatty old eyelids. So I have to kind of trick the eyes into thinking that there's a shadow there, but call it graphic line or whatever. I don't care. So the point is to kind of keep that middle space blank. You want the edges on your like your wing, and then your inner edge being like right below your eyebrow, connecting to your inner corner to be shaded. But that middle part, we want it to be lighter. That way it looks angled and lifted. So I'm making a cut crease with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I just built up those shadows to where I'm satisfied. Again, this is kind of, I don't want to say a go-to look for me, but it's definitely one of my safer options that I use when there's more formal events that I go to. Now for hooded eyes too, you want to place that concealer higher than your crease, because the moment you open your eyes and look straight, it's bye-bye. It go bye-bye. So then this tape was bothering the heck out of my eye because I was rubbing back and forth and it was causing my eyes to tear up, so I ripped that off. And then taking my concealer, what's left on my brush, and just flicking it up to create this cool looking graphic. I'm not sure what to call it. Double wing. And then taking a deeper, cooler tone brown, I'm just tracing along where that cut crease is. And then blending it out with a thicker angled brush, because I have such a small lid space to work with in this area. I can't blend it with a big fluffy brush. If you have a higher brow bone than I do, then use a fluffy brush, but I have to work with smaller, more precise brushes just because I have, again, very limited space. And I'm blending out that cool tone with lighter, warm tones. So it creates this shadowy effect, or ombre, whatever you want to call it. And then taking that same deep dark brown, I'm just defining my outer wing a little bit more, as well as along the lash line. Now because I want this eyeliner to look a little bit softer and a little bit more gradiented, I'm using the tip of the brush to place the pigment, and then using the flat side of the brush to blend it in with what I already placed. So it blends seamlessly, but you can still control where the color or the eyeshadow will be placed, if that makes sense. And then taking what's left over, and I'm just kind of extending that top, I don't know what to call it, graphic line. just extending it out toward my outer third. The outer third of my eye, cleaning up with concealer. Now, what I like about the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is that it dries down tacky still. Like, it's a drier formula, but it's still a little bit tacky for a while. So eyeshadows really cling to it very nicely. So I'm going ahead and packing on a white or a bone shade, which is what I started with. I think it's white probably, just because this concealer pulled more orange than I liked. And then I'm taking a neutral champagne-y sparkly color. I don't think you can really tell. And I'm basically going over where the concealer was, but I'm concentrating most of the pigment on the inner corner of my eye. And then whatever happens, like as I work my way to the outer third toward my temple, that's just the pigment I'm going to be working with. And then I do the rest of my base routine basically as I would for a formal event. And in my case today, it didn't really matter. This is a new Misha. I ordered a new one and I forgot how much product it pulls when it's actually filled and not used down to the last drop. Anyway, so I basically didn't have to really do a base routine that was super in-depth. I wanted to just to, feel good, feel completed. But I had this little face contraption, I don't know, a metal mask. I got off Shein. It was a 2-piece mask, sold individually. But I placed it together and I really, really liked it. And it gave me like Dune vibes. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do that. And I just watched Dune 2 like 2 weekends ago. My brother took me as a graduation present and I am in love. It is such a cool like universe that they built. But like this, I did buy the, forgive me, I can never get names right, or nouns, I should say, correct. So the little like nose breathing contraption that captures the moisture. I bought one of those. I hated how it felt. It went too far into my nose and then it was like flimsy looking. So I just ended up going with this contraption. And honestly, I really like how it turned out. Plus it gave me an excuse to buy this dress that I've been wanting to buy. It was from Dolls Kills, which I know there's controversy surrounding Sue Me, but hey. So yeah, this is like my normal base routine pretty much. I'm just kind of doing whatever, building up how I like it. I know I'm not really explaining my base routine. I feel like it's, watch and you'll get it. It's nothing complicated at all. And plus I have softer features, so I really have to blend. So a lot of this is cut. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting here for 45 minutes with me. Definitely powder the areas that you highlighted or bake the areas that you highlighted. And then wherever you get lines or creases, like my smile lines, for example. Mind you, I had this makeup on for 20 minutes after filming, but if I was going to a formal event, this is how I would do it. And then I do my jawline as well, just to help it pop. Setting my brows and my Anastasia, whatever. The gel, pomade stuff. And then I brush up in the front and then toward my temple when it comes to the end, just because that's how my eyebrows grow, and I don't like the straight feathered up look. And I'm very emotive as well, so that usually doesn't stay put for me. And then I'm just filling it with the powder, because I have not dyed my eyebrows in a hot minute. So the blonde was blonding, cleaning them up. And then I take whatever's left in my powder, my loose powder, on a brush, really work it in to the brush, and then powder my face. Getting rid of the bake, but also setting the rest of the base. And then I had this brown gel liner. It's for your eyes. I think it's, I'm going to get this wrong. It's Arabic, I want to say. It's coal or something like that. I don't want to make it sound like I know what I'm talking about, because I don't. But I used it as a lip liner, and I just kind of gradiented it in. And because my lip mask was still on, I didn't need to put a lip gloss on. You do what you like. Contouring, blushing, all that good stuff. Nothing super fancy. Taking a smaller brush for my nose just to get a little bit more slim. Just a little bit. Yeah, and my bangs were not banging, so we just parted them. And then you could totally do falsies. I was not feeling like doing all that. So I just mascara the heck out of my eyelashes, and then while they're partly dry, I push them up. And I like to think it holds a curl a little bit better. Probably not. I don't know. Makes me feel better, so I do it. And then highlighting my nose, my cheeks, my chin. So what I do is I use my middle finger to place the product, and then my my forefinger, index finger, to blend it out. So placing and then blending. And then another pro tip, blend to the sides of the tip of your nose. That way it looks a little bit more natural. I say natural as I wear 5 pounds of makeup, but I think you know what I mean. Yes, this dress was kind of cool. Definitely was too low because I don't got any yitties, but it okay. So this was the final makeup look. Hope you enjoyed. Pictures at the end. Ooh, I love how it looks. I love, 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 love. Sucker. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.